Practice, dedication, determination, and teamwork mold champions. Teams use these qualities for the ultimate goal. A champion will be crowned next on Fox Sports Net.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Pontiac Silverdome, home of the Michigan High School Athletic Association's State Football Finals. It's Division II game coming up, and we have the Hudsonville Eagles, who have traveled over to take on the Birmingham Brother Rice Warriors. Both teams coming in with just one loss on the year. Hello, everybody. I'm Ray Bentley, along with former Michigan quarterback John Wangler. And, John, we've got some good football coming up.
Got some great football. You know, state championship time, Ray, is something special.
No doubt about it. We got some special quarterbacks. You being a quarterback, you know all about that. Matt Baker for Brother Rice, and then Greg Emming for Hudsonville. Two very good ones.
Two fine number 7s lined up under center. Both of them very talented. Matt Baker, strong-arm, Division I prospect, a great leader. He's done a tremendous job leading that Rice offense. On the other side, you got Greg Emming, a real dangerous runner. Has done a real good job leading that explosive offense for the Eagles.
Well, both these coaches love these quarterbacks. Let's hear about that right now. First, Dave Durham, and then Al for Casa.
Greg Emming has just been fantastic for us this year. He's a senior. He's been a two-way starter for us in football. He's a two-way starter, obviously, in basketball also. That shows his athleticism, his great vision, his ability to direct traffic. The kids look up to him as a team leader, someone they know when things get tight, Greg will hold together and help pull us out.
We have 39 seniors on our team this year, so we're going to lose a lot of boys. And, you know, Matt has been with me for 3 years now, and he knows the system inside out, and he's healthy today. I hope he'll stay healthy for the rest of the season.
That senior leadership's an important thing.
It really is. You know, you got to have your best year of football your senior year, Ray, as you well know, and both of these guys have really done a great job doing that.
Another guy doing a great job down on the sidelines, Mickey York. Mickey, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Ray. You know, before every Rice game, one of the players will have his teammates over for something called Team Unity Night. Normally they have a pizza, just kind of bond before the next day's game. Well, this week it was Mike Artinian's turn, but there was a problem. Prior to Rice's game with Chippewa Valley, he broke his ankle. He had to have pins inserted into the bones to repair the damage. It didn't prevent the show from going on as scheduled. The Artinians put on a great spread, and head coach Al for Casa said he never knew kids could eat that much. Ray?
All right, thank you, Mickey. We've got the kickoff coming up next. It's the Hudsonville Eagles taking on the Birmingham Brother Rice Warriors on Fox Sports Net.
When the evening shadows fall and you're wondering who to call for a lot of extra cheese, there's always me.
Get 2 Little Caesars pizzas with extra cheese, 2 toppings, and Italian cheese bread for just $13.99. It's the Cheeser plus Italian cheese bread special.
Pizza.
Surrounded by the game, they are invincible.
One of the greatest hockey players ever to play the game.
Surrounded by life, they are all too human.
Was ordered to stand trial.
Don't crowd him.
I've concluded that he bet on baseball.
Do you have anything to say to your fans?
Introducing Beyond the Glory, a glimpse into the lives of sports' biggest celebrities.
Absolutely outstanding.
Premieres January 7th on Fox Sports Net.
The New York Times says NFL This Morning is a 2-hour calamity. They say hope for continued sanity at NFL This Morning has ended, and that the cast would belch their way through their college fight songs if given the green light.
Sounds good to me.
We may not have the same taste as the New York Times, but we sure know how to have fun.
You don't have the remote, baby. NFL This Morning.
NFL This Morning, Sundays on Fox Sports Net.
The MHSAA Finals on Fox Sports Net are brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, making your future more predictable, and by Little Caesars. There's Al for Casa, 303 career wins, third all-time in high school annals here in the state of Michigan. Looking to avenge last year's loss in the finals against Saginaw. And there's Dave Durham, sixth-year man, 40-23 record, putting Hudsonville on the map 2 years ago as they made an appearance in the finals. And Birmingham, Brother Rice has won the toss. They will receive the Hudsonville Eagles. Ready to kick off. And that'll be Greg Emmett. He does everything. He kicks. He's a quarterback. He plays in the backfield on defense as well. And this kick is short. Pops up straight in the air. And now it's fielded by Tony Ugis. And Ugis gets slammed up at the 32-yard line. A 17-yard return for Tony Ugis. Brother Rice quarterback by Matt Baker. He is the catalyst on the offense. Makes good decisions. Cold as ice. Now that doesn't reflect on his performance. He's just a cool customer. He keeps his composure all the time, John. So Brother Rice starts their first series at their own 33-yard line. 1st and 10. Baker under center, tosses it outside. Williams is stopped for no gain on the play as Lucas Oberg makes the stop. Williams, Ugis, Studensky, James, and Brawley. Backs and receivers up front. Ryan Kethels, Harris, Criscolo, Navarre, and Nabilski. A good big offensive line for the Warriors. Nabilski, a 305-pound senior. He anchors that line. That's a big boy no matter what level you get at.
I'll tell you, when you get up around 300 pounds, especially down in high school there, you're moving some people around.
They mark the ball forward. We'll give him a couple of yards. There's Nabilski right there. Scholarship offers looking at from Michigan State and Northwestern. 2nd and 8. Toss, Ugis. And he is caught from behind on that one by John Van Slyke. The Eagles defense holds. There's Van Slyke at the top. Van Stedham, Roberts, Behrens, and Ulberg up front. Cucci, Kersan, and Shuck are the linebackers. Glass, Brower, and Kerr in the defensive backfield. There's a shot on Nate Cucci. 3rd down and 5. James goes in motion. They fake the reverse. They run reverse. James to pass. Lauren James looking downfield. Wide open is Matt Studensky. And this will be a touchdown for Brother Rice. How about that?
I'll tell you, right out of the chute, little razzle-dazzle that time. Coming out of the one-back set, the little reverse toss back to the flanker. He let that one fly.
Unbelievable. What a throw, too, from Lauren James.
Lauren, he did not break stride on that one.
Studensky gets on the board. A 63-yard reception from Lauren James, and Brother Rice comes out flinging.
Studensky has been the man all season, catching a lot of touchdown passes. He's been the go-to man for that Brother Rice offense.
8th touchdown grab of the year for Matt Studensky, and Ross Ryan on to attempt the extra point. High snap. Nice hold by Williams, and the kick is good. And Brother Rice strikes with the quickness of lightning to go up 7-0 here in the Division II finals. And here's how it happened. Baker tosses it out to Williams. He laterals the ball to Lauren James. James throws the long one to a wide open Studensky, and Brother Rice goes on top 7-0 here early. Here it is again. The pass from James, caught by Studensky.
Got by the.
And that's how it started here. Brother Rice up 7-0 early on the Hudsonville Eagles.
Watch the action, the excitement, and the emotion of high school sports as fall high school sports championships conclude this week. There's nothing like MHSAA tournament action. Catch it. The fall sports season ends with December Dreams, the girls basketball finals. You can catch all the finals action live on Fox Sports Net. Final sponsors are Farm Bureau Insurance and Little Caesars Pizza.
When the evening shadows fall and you're wondering who to call for a lot of extra cheese, there's always me.
Get 2 Little Caesars pizzas with extra cheese, 2 toppings, and Italian cheese bread for just $13.99. It's the Cheeser plus Italian cheese bread special.
Pizza, pizza.
And the Brother Rice Warriors get on the board first. A 3-play, 67-yard scoring drive, and you see Rice has been very good in that first quarter, outscoring opponents 97-24. Now they're set to kick off. Ross Ryan has the ball teed up. Deep to receive for the Eagles is Jeremy Underwood. Hangs it high and deep from the goal line. But you can't take it out in high school football, so that'll be a touchback.
He was ready, though.
Yeah, he was ready to go, wasn't he? And the Hudsonville Eagles quarterback, Greg Emmink, a 5'11", 175-pound senior. Intelligent player, quick feet, and he's always in the books. He's an excellent student, a 3.45 grade point average. And that helps you when you're trying to run an offense of having a little bit going on upstairs.
It really does.
So the Eagles look to counter. 1st and 10. Emmink hands it off. Running outside is Underwood. Underwood drags a couple of men for a 4-yard gain. And let's meet that Hudsonville offense. Underwood, Besselson, Ulberg, Zweering, and Glass are the backs and receivers. Behrens, Kersan, Van Stedham, Cucci, and Van Eck up front. So the Eagles go at it. 2nd down and 5. Out of the I formation. Tosses it again to Underwood. Underwood falls forward. A couple of yards out of play. Let's check out that defense. Hughes, Randall, McKenzie, Lynch, and Jocks. Hacken, Britton, and Hughes are the linebackers. Jackson, Mueller, and Hastet are the defensive backs. That last tackle made by Raphael McKenzie. Brings up a 3rd down and 1 for the Eagles. Besselson goes in motion. Toss it outside to Underwood. Underwood gets the 1st down. Kind of bobbled the football in the air, but was able to pull it back in.
Well, he was fighting for that extra yardage that time. Both teams have been running a lot of that toss sweep. Here we go again. Trying to split the seam there. Great recovery on that.
And Ryan Britton knocked the ball a little bit loose, and Underwood was able to get it back under control. So the Eagles move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. To the air for the 1st time. Throws it outside. Overshoots his man Dana Glass. Incomplete on the play. Good coverage downfield.
Real good job. They were just in their 3-deep coverage that time, Ray, and tried to do a deep out. Rice had him covered on that one.
2nd down 10.
Emmink threw 9 touchdown passes on the year, 9 interceptions. As he hit for 1,039 yards. The Eagles, a pretty balanced team. They'll pass just to give a mix-up. Really, they rely on running the football. 2nd down and 10. Toss to the weak side. Underwood. Breaks the tackle up to the 39-yard line. That's Patty Lynch making the tackle. 6'3", 240-pound junior.
Second time they've come back into the short side of the field. Teams over the course of the season have had some success against Rice running short side, putting the formation to the field and coming short side.
Underwood, 4 carries, 20 yards here early in the first quarter. Averaged 6.5 a carry during the regular season. Almost picked off.
Trying to get the ball to Underwood there, Ray.
And Hackham almost had a chance for the interception on the bounce.
Look at the monitor, just coming out of a split back formation. They brought Underwood out of the backfield, try to work the linebackers, and that time the pressure got to the quarterback and really got rid of it quicker than he wanted to, and consequently almost was an interception for the Rice Warriors.
Tony Ugis with the pressure. That brings up a 4th down punting situation, and Emmett is back to kick it. Sean Browley to receive. Nice kick by Emmett. Up there all the way down to 20, takes it into the box. Now Browley, fielded it at the 1-yard line. Should have let it go out. Now he's stopped at the 3. Bethelson down there with a tackle, a 59-yard punt, and just a 1-yard return. And I bet Browley wishes he had that one back.
That's a momentum changer, isn't it, Ray?
You know, at this point, you let her go in the end zone, I would think.
It looks like he thought about it.
Yeah, it was just too easy. It was right there, you know.
He made a couple great moves to avoid a touchback there.
Safety, yeah,
Safety,
you're right.
Yeah.
Good hustle by Brandon Shuck, the first man down, and then Besselson finishes it off. And Coach Alfred Casa getting a little hug of support over there. You know he's got to be upset. On the ground on first down, bring it out to the 5-yard line, trying to clear some room. That's Caden Stewart on the carry.
Just a straight dive up the middle there, trying to, as Ray mentioned, get some breathing room coming out of their own end zone.
That's really a tough spot to do a play selection. You want to be careful.
Yeah, you do not want to make a mistake. I tell you, sometimes it's a good call to fake a dive and just go for it out there, because the backs and everybody's so intent on pinning them down there.
Right, defense expecting to run all the way in this situation. Give him a yard on that play, call it 2nd and 9. Eagles bring the blitz. Nugent tripped up, stumbles forward for a couple. Tackle made by Coulter and Stedham.
Tackle number 42, Lucas Ulmer.
Brings up a passing situation, possibly, but with this field position, Coach Fracassa's got a decision to make.
No, run that fake reverse toss pass throwback thing again.
We'll see if they've learned that lesson.
3rd down and 4. Baker surveying the scene, gets under center, and now they go early. Studinsky jumped. This will back him up even more. Our referee today, David Schmeiser.
Dead ball, false start, offense.
Out there on the left side.
Here we go.
Little hiccups.
As you see it, little jump there.
Makes it 3rd down and 9. Eagle defense shifting. Little blitz off the corner. Here they come. Pump fake by Baker. Zips it up in the slant route. And it's caught by James. First down. Dana Glass finally made the tackle, but 24 yards on the play. And I see what you're saying about the arm of Matt Baker.
He stuck it in there, didn't he? I'll tell you what they did is just a little slant route, as you can see here on the monitor, into actually, it was a 2-deep coverage. And we'll go back and take a look here now. Just did a slant route there, and the corner was playing with some cushion. The safety should have been in there. Nice job sticking it in there, coming up with a huge first down.
1st and 10 all the way out to the 27. Excuse me, they run the counter. Here goes Hughes. Hughes hit by the glass, and he'll be stopped for no gain.
A host of Hudsonville tacklers.
Corner, Dana Glass, first one there. That We might as well get this out right now, John. I had played at Hudsonville for the Eagles back in 1978, and Dana Glass was the son of one of the freshman coaches, Jack Glass, and I remember him walking around as a kid this tall. He's always around the football then. He's always around the football now.
They started young in Hudsonville.
That they do. 2nd and 9. Draw. Williams making a move. Nice move in open field. Squirts his way up for the first down all the way to 43. Cucci finally gets him after a gain of 14.
Here we go. This has been one of Rice's top plays all season. Just a draw out of a one-back set. As you can see there, Williams reading his tacklers, coming out the other end of the pile there, doing a real good job with his second effort.
The last tackle by John Van Slyke saved what could have been a bigger play. 1st and 10 from the 43. Brother Rice scored on their opening possession. Got the ball in the shadow of their own end zone. They punched it out to the 44 and now to the 45 as Hughes is hit by Bentley Jersey. Tony Hughes ran for 1,206 yards, averaging 7.3 a carry, 11 touchdowns. Really the workhorse of this offense. Kind of got a nice combination where Hughes comes in and punches you in the face, and then Williams will run around you.
Yeah, then you got to worry about Baker and his receivers, so it's a good combo.
Rice spreads it out on 2nd and long. They run that fake draw. Now Baker looking down the sideline over to Muller, excuse me.
Baker's pass intended for number 6.
Check to the monitor this time. Just a fake on the draw down the left sideline there. We had a guy wide open. That time Baker chose to go to the right side. You can see Matt's arm strength, very, very strong arm. His strength as far as throwing is really the long ball. That's what he does best, and he likes to air it out.
8th play of this drive coming up for Brother Rice. They are 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions. 3rd and 8. They go out of the eye. Play action. Baker dumps it off to the back. And he fights his way for the first down. What an effort right there from Caden Stewart. Glass makes the tackle, but not until Stewart moves the chains.
Excellent job there by Baker. Just a little fake to try to freeze the linebackers. That time they got the back out of the backfield into the flat. Very well executed play. That's always tough for a linebacker once you got to honor the run and then still try to get out there and make that play, Ray.
It is, and then to get the ball off to a back on play action, that's tough to react to. 1st and 10 from the Eagle, 45-yard line. Hughes pushes the pile for a yard or 2 up the middle. Nate Cucci, the linebacker, the first one on the stop. Hughes goes off to the sidelines and changes personnel for Brother Rice. Matt Baker, 18 touchdowns on the year, 3 interceptions. Faces a 2nd down and 8. Play action. Led by Ross Brower. Olberg's in there. Glass is in there.
They're all in there.
Van Slyke got a part of it.
That time they tried to roll off the fake on the I formation, trying to roll Baker to the right. Nothing, no one was fooled there. Brown had made an excellent play and this held him up, and that really was been a good play for Rice all year long. When they needed a go-to play, that's been one of their key plays, rolling Baker off a play fake. Obviously, Hudsonville's done a nice job scouting them and watching the film.
Brother Rice perfect on 3rd downs. This one, 3rd and long. Call it 16. Baker goes out of the shotgun. Well, he's actually running around changing the call, and now he'll get into the shotgun. Looking over the middle, this is complete for the first down. Called by
job there by Baker. Plenty of time. That play was really made, too, by Broly clearing out. He just did an up route, really cleared out. They were in a 3-deep coverage, and Jackson coming across was wide open.
Jackson a little shaken up on that big hit from Brower.
Very nice square-in route there by Jackson, and Baker delivered the ball right on stride. Nice little move. Big shot there. Huge by Browner.
19 yards on the hookup. Brother Rice now down to the Eagle 33-yard line, 1st and 10. Action again. Baker, jump pass over the middle. This one complete to Studinsky. Studinsky tackled by Brower, but he'll get another 10 yards. Studinsky caught the first pass of the game for a touchdown. They go back to him for a first down.
Studinsky does a real nice job working the middle there, getting in between the linebackers. Again, a lot of this coming off of a play fake, and they're really freezing the linebackers, and Studinsky finds room right there in the middle.
Looks like Brother Rice plans to pass the football initially here, at least to loosen up that Eagle defense.
Well, they threw for almost 2,000 yards this season, Ray, so they are definitely a pass-oriented squad, and they can like changing it up with Hughes.
And they are just a link or two shy of the first down, so it'll be 2nd and short. Here's that last play. That's nice athleticism from Baker in the pocket, jumping up and getting that thing off with pressure on him.
Baker's done a good job all year avoiding the rush and hanging in there. He's mobile and nifty enough to create some things once he gets outside as well, and he's not just a straight drop back quarterback.
Baker, you see the numbers early, 4 of 5 for 62 yards. That touchdown pass was actually thrown by wide receiver Lauren James on a bit of a flea flicker early on. Caught the Eagles flat-footed. That's why we have a 7-0 score, and Brother Rice looking to add more. 11th play of this drive. Baker, play action, pumps it, drops it over the middle. Caught by Studinsky. What a grab. I thought Brower was going to pick it off, but Studinsky hung on to it for 15 more yards.
Great concentration from Studinsky there. Again, coming out of that play fake. Faking died to the fullback. That time he kind of stuck it in there. Almost a tremendous play there by Brower, and Studinsky concentrated and was able to pick up another key first down.
Well, they held it right to his leg. Studinsky now with 3 grabs, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
It's almost a little jump pass that time.
1st and goal. Baker keeps it. Gets inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. Tackle on that play by Ben Curson, the linebacker.
Tackle by number 58, Ben Curson. Ball located just inside the 5-yard line.
Been a great drive there from Brother Rice. One of the kind of keys that Hudsonville wanted to control the tempo, control the time of possession. Rice has done an excellent job coming out of their own end zone.
We're almost near the end of the first quarter, and Hudsonville just has a handful of offensive plays. They've been on defense the whole time. 15th play of this drive. Baker keeps it. He's hitting the backfield. Dana Glass. John Van Slyke got there.
Rice trying to go with a little trap option that time with Baker keeping, faking inside to the fullback, and Hudsonville was not fooled at all.
Bring up a big 3rd down. And that was the final play of the first quarter. Birmingham Brother Rice with a 7-0 lead. Knocking on the door. Alfred Casa's team will face a 3rd down and goal from the 6 when we come back. As Brother Rice strikes first, they lead 7-0.
You can't predict. You can't predict when.
Your wife has been
where,
in a serious accident, terrible accident.
how.
We did all we could.
But life goes on. It's not who you call after. It's who you call before.
When the evening shadows fall and you're wondering who to call for a lot of extra cheese, there's always me.
Get 2 Little Caesars pizzas with extra cheese, 2 toppings, and Italian cheese bread for just $13.99. It's the Cheeser plus Italian cheese bread special.
Pizza, pizza.
The chance of a lifetime. For those with the courage, the faith, the will to win. It all comes down to this.
A miracle!
The MHSAA Football Championships, tomorrow at 10.
Hey, Keith, as a respected sports journalist, what advice can you give on helping me score with the ladies?
Keep hanging out at ballparks and racetracks and you'll be fine.
The Keith Olbermann Evening News, Sundays at 10 on Fox Sports Net.
It's NFL This Morning on Fox Sports Net.
Oh, yeah! You should get up and hang out with us because we're going to have a little bit of fun. Unbelievable! I'll tell you who's going to win. Tony, give me love. Speaking of good material.
I like the hair today, Chris Myers. You look a little like Bob's big boy.
It's broken down to name calling up here.
It's your Sunday morning tailgate party in a box. NFL This Morning, Sunday at 10 on Fox Sports Net.
Next weekend, it's more state title excitement with all 4 classes of the girls' basketball finals from Mount Pleasant. Coverage begins next Saturday at 11 a.m. on Fox Sports Net, your exclusive television home of MHSAA football and basketball championships. Matt Baker, the senior quarterback for Brother Rice, 5 of 6 for 76 yards on this drive alone as Brother Rice is dominating the action here. You saw the time of possession in the first quarter. They've controlled the football. They've moved it smartly down the field in each of their possessions. Baker back to the air, throws it inside, touchdown. This one goes to Aaron Jackson.
Just a nice slant route, got in front of the quarterback. You can really see Baker's confidence zipping that ball in. He's got a great arm strength and nice job there on that slant route. Just a 3-step drop. He rolls behind the tackle. Real nice route by Jackson there, getting position between the ball and the defender. Does an excellent job.
Got inside Tim Kerr. And Baker right on the money, and now Ross Ryan comes on and adds the extra point. Just sneaks it inside the crossbar. And the Birmingham Brother Rice Warriors come out firing. They take a 14-0 lead over the Hudsonville Eagles in the Division II finals.
Kasiqale eMaritzburg Classic.
Ifikile le mini nkulu madoda bekade thethwa ngayo khangela iminyete lapha.
Okanye uye wabetheka kakhulu. Ewe, umeshwani yakhe siyevulile. Namkelekile manene nani manenekazi. Ifikile imini ebelilindele, imini enkulu kakhulu. Namhlanje kuzawuqhawuka ngobathi.
Man, I can't wait for this week's game.
Yeah, that Cowboys-Eagles game is going to be awesome.
Whoa! Somebody's been pumping up!
That's right, and things are going to be different.
Don't miss the wildest hour of pregame coverage in the business, featuring Julian Barbery's forecast and Jimmy Kimmel's upset special on America's most animated pregame show. Don't miss the Fox NFL Sunday pregame show this week on your local Fox station.
The Warriors go up 14-0. A touchdown pass from Baker to Jackson. What happened?
Take a look here. The safety ran out. Great play. Stadinsky went right to the flat. That time Jackson made a great move right here. As you see, right there, as you see, great movement. Baker stuck it in right there. The safety's got to stay home on that one and not foul the tight end.
16-play scoring drive, covered 97 yards, and look at Rice on their third down conversions, 5 of 5. Baker 6 of 7 for 82 yards and a touchdown. As Ryan kicks it deep to Underwood, and now they do a little huddle move, and who's got the football? Jeremy Underwood kept it. He hurdles the pile all the way up to the 28-yard line. How about that?
Little meeting back there at the 15-yard line. That was effective.
Hudsonville going to a little razzle-dazzle of their own.
Take a look.
And that's pretty good discipline by Brother Rice, is staying in their lanes and not losing track of the football.
Right. Everybody stayed home and they were able to make that play.
Eagles in a hole early, need to dig out of it here. 1st and 10 from their own 28. Emick under center. Tosses it outside to Underwood, running a sweep. Gets it up to the 35-yard line where Hastad makes the tackle.
Just out of the I formation, that time coming in the short side of the field. Hastad coming up from his defensive back position, does a nice job cutting down Brower.
7 yards on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 3 for the Eagles. Reverse being set up, and here a reverse pass. Now it's tucked down by Glass, and Glass runs for the 1st down. Boy, he looked on each side. He was trying to get the ball back the other direction, but it was well covered, and Glass just takes it on the ground and gets that 1st down. How about Hudsonville countering with a little razzle-dazzle of their own?
Very similar to what Rice ran. That time Glass did an excellent job using some restraint, not throwing that ball up for grabs, because Rice did a good job. They were in their 3-deep coverage and the safety was back. They weren't fooled at all.
1st down for the Eagles at the 40-yard line. Counter play, Underwood stopped for no gain. Nice defensive play by Sean Williams.
2nd down 10.
2nd down and 10. Emick under center with an I formation. Play action. Emick throws it outside. This one is intercepted. He was looking for Tim Zwin, but Matt Hughes comes up with the interception.
That time they came out at power eyes. Just a play fake on the counter. One-man route down the left sideline. At the
1st and 10 Warriors.
Good play by Brother Rice. He was really double coverage back there.
So the interception by Matt Hughes turns the ball back over to Rice. They have a 14-0 lead in the 2nd quarter.
下一则新闻是今天下午进行的中原总决赛，大家都在观看着，等待着客的到来。这位选手他已经做好准备了，大家报以热烈的掌声。他已经做好了准备活动，2个眼睛紧紧地盯着这棵树，他正在做准备活动。他先向以前的长者行着礼，2位勇士还在继续发着梦。
Hudsonville Eagles looking for something to cheer about, getting excited for the cameras, but the Eagle football team down 14-0, and they just gave the ball up on a turnover. Matt Hughes, his 4th pick of the year, and Brother Rice has 169 yards in total offense. They've scored on both of their possessions.
Put him up.
This is Williams, and Williams is stopped by Ben Kersan. Loss of 1 on the play.
Rice has done a nice job this year, Ray. They've picked off over 20 passes this season and only given over 3. So Baker's done a nice job, and defensively they've made some big plays and been a big turnover-type defense.
Matt Baker facing a 2nd down and 10.
The other way.
The the Eagle defense looking to do something to spark the football team. They line up with 3 wide receivers down at the bottom of the screen. And now there's a penalty flag down. Confusion on the field. Find out what the situation is. Our official today.
Dead ball foul. False start. Offense.
Maybe Schmeiser calls it on the offense, and they'll back him up 5, 2nd and 15.
That one's tough to pick out, that one.
Yeah, I didn't see what the foul was. It looked like a false start, but it looked like more of an alignment thing rather than somebody jumping.
Right, I didn't think there were enough guys in the line or something.
Second penalty of the day on Birmingham Brother Rice. They come back out with that same formation. Baker from the shotgun. That slant again, and this is caught by Jackson. Jackson up to the 30-yard line. He gets 10 yards on the play.
On the stop for the Eagles, number 6.
We have the penalty from the play previous. Right there it is.
There he is. Got a little jumpy.
He moved before the quarterback even had his hands under the center.
He's ready to go. A nice jab step though, right?
Right, yeah, that's good footwork as you see Baker's numbers on 3rd down. And here he faces a 3rd down and 3, and he goes from the shotgun. They run that draw. There goes Jamar Williams. Williams is stuck short of the 1st down. Nate Cucci, along with Van Slyke, puts some plastic on him. Brower in the pile as well, and Brother Rice may be forced to punt for the first time today.
Cucci again doing a nice job reading that. Brother Rice going back to that draw out of the 1-back set. Cucci all over the field again and made a key stop, stopping them there.
So it'll be 4th and 1, and Coach for Casa has to consider what he wants to do here. And by the looks of it, I think he's going to go for it. Now he decides to put the punt team out on the field. Good decision.
Yeah, I would think with that type of field position and this on a 14-0 lead, I don't think it was time quite to roll the dice.
Right. Yeah, no sense taking a chance, and as early as it is, you don't want to just let Hudsonville back in. So Ross Ryan punts this football deep. Dana Glass back at his 23. Glass runs straight up the field. Nice move up to the 36-yard line. It was a 44-yard punt. Glass brings a 12-yard return back, and the Eagles get the football back again and try to get back into this football game.
Yeah, they really have to get one of those drives they've been talking about, one of those possession drives, get their confidence back and get some points up on the scoreboard.
Check out the road to the finals, brought to you by Little Caesars. You see Hudsonville along the bottom. Now, they didn't win any of their playoff games by more than 7 points. They played very tight games all the way through, whereas Brother Rice had a little bit easier go of it, winning the semifinal game 35-14 as Underwood takes the toss, bounces off the bottom, gets outside, and gets 6 yards on the carry. Jeremy Underwood, the workhorse for the Hudsonville Eagles, gained 1,134 yards on the season. Banged in 11 touchdowns, and he's the man for the Eagles.
He's not that big, but he's not afraid of running up in there, I'll tell you.
2nd down, 4 yards to go.
2nd and 4. Run a crack sweep back outside again with Underwood. Gets the whole arm, dives his way past midfield. Matt Hughes makes the tackle, but not until the Eagles get a 1st down.
He went airborne there again, but showing a lot of toughness coming off of a toss sweep on the right-hand side there. Good hit. Picks up a big 1st down.
That's pretty good football on both points. Underwood now with 8 carries, 42 yards. 1st and 10 Eagles in Brother Rice territory for the first time. Underwood on the toss again, not going anywhere. This time Patty Lynch makes the tackle. Lynch is 6'3", 240-pound junior. Comes up with another defensive play.
And number 9, Sean Williamson. Loss of 2 on the play, second and 12.
Brother Rice defense this year allowing just 219 yards a game and 11.5 points per contest. Stingy group, second down and 12. Play action from Inning.
Got to get their arms down. That time Tony was in there, not fooled at all. Had a great beeline there to the quarterback. Nice fake. Not fooled at all, though. Came off that and made a great play, athletic move.
Yeah, as a quarterback, you got to find a way to get it around that guy. That's sometimes you got to go sidearm or
pump fake him up, or do something there.
Emmick 0 for 4 passing today with an interception. This is a passing situation, 3rd and 12. They toss it, toss pass coming. Underwood throws it out wide for Glass. Almost picked off. Dana Glass was there, but Matt Hughes just came up and he almost had it. Both of them had a shot at it. Not a bad throw from a running back.
No, not bad at all. They had him there open for a minute. He threw a nice ball. As you look, just a little toss there. He lets it go. 2 guys back there. They had a shot at it, but it would have been a great catch. Good effort on both parts.
Dana Glass almost coming up with the reception, but he doesn't, so the Eagles will have to punt it again. Emmick's first punt traveled 58 yards. Back to receive is Sean Browley. Browley standing at his own 16-yard line. I've seen a 5-4-3 fist. 5-3 fist. Somebody please explain that to me. I'm not up on my officials' hand signals here. They're trying. The clock did not move on the last play, and so they're trying to reset the clock.
They're speaking in codes there for a minute, right?
Yeah. Now we're ready to play. This one high and deep. Browley back to the 12. Makes one man miss. Browley on the sideline. He stays alive. Look at this. Sean Browley keeps going. Sean Browley up to midfield before he's run out of bounds. I think the punter had to get it.
You talk about some great feet.
How about this? A 40-yard punt, a 39-yard return. Net 1 for Hudsonville.
And look at him catch that with a guy right in his face. Tremendous move here. Look at this. Down the sideline, tight roping it, cutting back.
That's a good run. Emmick kicked the ball, had to make the tackle.
He really does do everything.
So Brother Rice takes over at midfield, 1st and 10. Baker hands it to Hughes. Hughes finds the seam off the right side, pulls his way near the first down marker. Ross Brower makes the tackle, but it's been all Brother Rice. The Eagle defense has not found a way to stop him, particularly on 3rd down.
No, and you don't want the Hudsonville definitely does not want Brother Rice to get ahead by 3 touchdowns, because their offense is not really a quick strike type of offense, and they're going to struggle if they get too far out.
Total yards weighing heavily in favor of the Warriors, 188-45. Just shy of the first down, 2nd and inches for Matt Baker. Off to Hughes with a 2nd effort, gets the first down. John Van Slyke in there on that tackle. Along with Casa.
It's as you mentioned earlier, it's a tough offense to defense because you got Hughes in the inside, you got Williams running 1-2 punch and running the ball, and obviously with the passing attack that they have for Brother Rice, it's a tough offense to defense.
Matt Baker, 7 of 8 on the day, 94 yards and a touchdown. 16 runs, 9 passes is the play distribution so far, and they go to the ground with this one. Get a couple of yards there with Jamar Williams.
That time it looked like a fumbled center quarterback exchange, and Matt Baker just held on and tried to pick up what he could, salvage the play.
Second down now. Tackle made by 67, Mitch Roberts.
Second down and 9. First down. 9 yards on the carry from Jamar Williams. And the Eagle defense just unable to put a stop to Brother Rice. And they're winning the battle up front as well.
First down.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good push by the big dogs.
they are definitely controlling the line of scrimmage.
Nabilski, Navarre, Criscolo, Harris, and Gethels up front, doing the job for the Warriors. First and 10 from the Eagle 28-yard line. Play action. Pressure on Baker. Gets away and throws downfield. Touchdown, Studinsky.
What a move. What a move by Baker. And then what a throw.
Yeah. Avoids the rush and then has the composure to set himself and throw it downfield, and the route is on. 20-0 Brother Rice as Studinsky catches his second touchdown pass.
Just a little play action counter fake now. Almost sacked there, and then as Ray mentioned, delivers a perfect strike to Studinsky in stride for a touchdown.
Second touchdown pass of the day for Matt Baker. Second grab for Studinsky. And Ross Ryan comes on to attempt the extra point. And he nails it, and Brother Rice goes up 21-0 over the Hudsonville Eagles, who are a little bit shell-shocked now. There it is, Studinsky with the reception. Baker gives you the signal. Brother Rice up 21-0.
When the evening shadows fall and you're wondering who to call for a lot of extra cheese, there's always me.
Get 2 Little Caesars pizzas with extra cheese, 2 toppings, and Italian cheese bread for just $13.99. It's the Cheeser plus Italian cheese bread special.
Pizza.
It's been all Brother Rice here in the first half. 21-0 lead with 3:09 left in the first quarter. And let me remind you, our third game of the day will be the Division VI final as Whitmore Prescott takes on Schoolcraft. Join Matt Shepard, Rob Rubik, and Trevor Thompson for all the action starting at 5 p.m. here on Fox Sports Net, the exclusive television home of the MHSAA football and basketball championships. Ryan set the kickoff deep for Hudsonville. Good kick fielded by Tanis. Tanis gets rocked. He fumbled the football, and it looks like dual possession. And if that's the case, it'll be Eagles ball. But the officials are pointing that Brother Rice has it. Fumble recovery made by Charles Pinkston.
Where it rains, it pours.
Yes. Now, Luke Tanis makes the catch, and he's going to get hit pretty hard here, and the ball comes out right there. And that's a good call. Pinkston's the one who jumps right on it.
You can see it better from this angle. Oh, no question there.
Give Glass a little credit for Hudsonville trying to wrest it away, but it was too late.
Yeah.
Pinkston comes up with that fumble recovery, and Brother Rice with a 21-0 lead catches another break. 1st and 10 from the Eagle 18.
Look who they had there at fullback. They had the 2000 version of the fridge in there.
Yeah.
Right?
Gordon Nabilski checks in at fullback and tries to create a hole for Jamar Williams, but J.J. Barons makes the stop.
Take a look here at the fullback. Big Nabilski trying to open it up. Hudsonville was not fooled, though. They got the big guy back at tackle now.
Yeah, where he belongs. 2nd and 9. Complete to Stewart, his 2nd grab of the day. Good for 9 yards, close to a 1st down.
Again, just a little play action, soft roll. Matt Baker really does a good job here. He's an excellent thrower on the run, especially going to his left. He's a right-handed quarterback, and to be able to square his shoulders, keep his feet set, and deliver the ball like he did really is very impressive for a high school senior.
And the velocity that he gets on the football is just amazing. He zips it in there.
3rd down.
Those receivers don't have to win on that football. They're all catching it in stride, able to pick up extra yardage.
Right, and it doesn't give the defense the time that it usually has to close on a receiver.
And react.
Ball was marked just shy of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd down and inches. The 1st down. Runs right into Nate Cochee, and Cochee tries to get a little rough at the end of that. Yeah, who can blame him? A little frustration by the Eagles.
Number 11, John Van Slyke on the tackle for the Eagles.
It's actually Curson who took that helmet off of him.
From the 5-yard line.
Not for the faint of heart in there, right?
No. It'll be a pricey run up the middle. Nearing the end of the 1st half, Brother Rice, 21-0 lead. The flag came out, whistle blew before the play got off.
Dead ball foul. False start. Offense.
3rd time Brother Rice has been flagged for a false start.
You know, Rice, over the course of the year, they've had a lot of penalties. They've had almost 700 yards in penalties this season. The other opposing teams have had roughly 300-400, so they've been a penalized team, but they've been able to overcome those and have obviously a great season.
That's Mitch Roberts for Hudsonville running out of the field late. Baker goes back to the air, dumps it outside. Stewart, but Stewart is wrapped up immediately by the Eagle defense. And Curson with the tackle.
Looked like Baker had almost drawn him off sides with his cadence. That time just a little counter fake. Again on the run, a little soft roll. Delivers the ball in stride. Here he is, right in the face of that rush. He is one cool customer.
I know, and you know, he was looking downfield. He knew the whole time that he had Stewart over there if he needed to go, and then at the last second pulled the trigger. Very impressive. Baker 10 of 11 for 135 yards. This time they tried up the middle, no go.
Tried that little dive option in Hudsonville. I was all over that one. Got a timeout here for Brother Rice.
Brother Rice with 21 seconds left. They want to punch another one in here before halftime. So Coach Casa uses his 1st timeout. Stick with us at halftime, as we will have live interviews with each head coach, and then a special feature up close with Coach Alfred Casa, stats and highlights, all coming up at halftime. Mickey York will be with each coach. Look forward to hearing from each of them and hear what their thoughts are in this situation. It's not what I think either of them really expected for Brother Rice to be this dominant here in the first half.
Greg, you may have to slip down there and give your alma mater a little pep talk there to get them going in the second half.
I'd like to do that, but I'm 0 for 2 with pep talks with the Eagles. They've actually brought me back a couple of times to speak to the team, and the first time I came back to do it, the opponent actually returned the opening kickoff against the Eagles for a touchdown, and then the second time I went and spoke, they lost in the state championship game. So they don't want me coming around anymore.
I can see you really had it ready.
Yeah. 5 of 6 conversions on third down were on the pass. It's third down and goal, and you got to expect that Baker will go back to the air, although they line up in that wishbone formation. Good play action time. He drills it over the middle. This is intercepted. Picked off and returned by Dana Glass all the way up to the 32-yard line. How about that?
Great play by Glass. There's still a lot of fight in those dogs.
And the Eagles thwart a score that really could have ended it for them.
Just a two-man pattern. That time, Matt got a little greedy, tried to stick it in there, and Glass doing a tremendous job. They're reading that, picking it off, and making a nice run back.
Glass' 4th interception of the season brought it back 32 yards. The Eagles with 10 seconds left going to take a shot. Emmings' pass gets batted up. No ball was picked off that time. He was fortunate that it didn't hang in the air any longer because Eric Hackham had his eye on it. Stops the clock with 6 seconds left.
Well, they got to come into their bag of tricks, or they may just fall on it and regroup, come out in the second half, Ray.
Yeah, you know, you're not in the best field position to take a chance. The Eagles haven't done well throwing the football. 0 for 6 so far this afternoon. Emmy dumps it outside, incomplete, and pressure on it from Hughes. Coverage over there. Nowhere to go with it. Ryan Brick. Now there's 2 seconds left. Now it is bag of tricks time. I don't know what trick you have for this situation, though.
I think he takes a knee and regroup for the second half.
Maybe a little draw play, perhaps. 3rd down and 10. Final play of the first half coming up. Emmett goes back to throw, fakes it. Now he goes deep, looking for Glass trips, and it's intercepted over there by Mark Mueller. But no, they say he was out of bounds, so it's just incomplete. This first half has been all Birmingham Brother Rice as they have a 21-0 lead over the Hudsonville Eagles. Nothing has gone right for the Eagles. I mean, here they are, the final play, and Glass is looking to go downfield, and the turf monster reaches up and grabs it.
Those turf worms are dangerous.
They are. They've gotten me many a time. So it's been all Birmingham Brother Rice with a 21-0 lead over the Hudsonville Eagles. And right now, let's go down to Mickey York. He's got Coach Casa with him on the sidelines.
All right, Ray, thank you very much, Coach. Other than the interception at the end of the half, I guess you couldn't drawn it up any better than that.
Well, the passing game has been clicking for us. I would like to see us maybe move the ball on the ground a little bit more, you know. So that's what we're going to try to see if we can do, move the ball on the ground and eat up this clock, you know. This team does a lot of tricky stuff. We got to be ready for it.
You opened up with a little razzle-dazzle. Was that scripted, or is that something you saw?
Well, no, that's scripted. I have to give credit to my son, Rick Fracassa. He's my freshman coach. He's the guy that gave me the play, so I got to give credit to my son, Rick.
You guys are up 21-0. Worried at all about a letdown in the second half from your kids?
Oh boy, this is the championship. If they let down, I'll be really surprised.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. Best of luck to you in the second half. Casa and his Warriors off to a pretty darn good start, I'd say, Ray.
You got that right, Mickey. Thank you very much. And it's been all Brother Rice again, having a 21-0 lead here at halftime. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more from the Pontiac Silverdome in the Division II Finals. Set for Tasky.
Did you know that in Michigan, more girls play high school volleyball than any other girls' sport? In fact, Michigan ranks 3rd nationally in the number of girls playing volleyball. And its winter season is longer than its neighboring states, which play volleyball in the fall. Lots of people talk about opportunities for girls in sports, but there's one organization doing more for girls than anyone else: the 1,300 member schools of the MHSAA. In Michigan, girls win.
When the evening shadows fall and you're wondering who to call for a lot of extra cheese, there's always me.
Get 2 Little Caesars pizzas with extra cheese, 2 toppings, and Italian cheese bread for just $13.99. It's the Cheeser plus Italian cheese bread special.
Pizza, pizza.
We are here at halftime of the Division II State Football Finals. Brother Rice all over the Hudsonville Eagles, 21-0. And Coach Alfred Casa looking for another state championship. And Mickey York is down on the sidelines to introduce a feature on Coach Fracassa.
Ray, thanks a lot. For 32 years, Alfred Casa has been more than a football coach at Brother Rice. He's been a friend, a brother, and a father to all that have worn the black and orange. He's literally made a difference in hundreds, maybe even thousands of lives. And the fact that he's here today for the 2nd straight year proves he hasn't lost his touch.
Are you with me? Yes, sir. Quarterback, are you with me? Yes, all right, now we're okay. We're going to have to go out there and we're going to do the job this second half.
For 32 seasons of football, there have been 2 constants at Brother Rice High School: winning and Alfred Casa.
Besides my family, this is my love. I enjoy coaching young people. I think that it's a challenge.
The way he is about wins and losses, because when you do have that control and that feeling from kids, it is going to develop into wins. And it's not because you are trying just to win. It's because you're doing things the right way.
And you try to mold and you try to bond. I think this is the big thing in college and high school and professional. The good teams are always the teams that seem to be together.
Firm but fair, Coach Al passed a significant coaching milestone this season by winning his 300th game. His mantra for success is simple: faith, family, and school.
Don't be ashamed of your guys because they played their hearts out.
Kids that recognize phonies really easy, and they know that he is so genuine that even in the days when when I guess discipline and everything were much more objective and harder in the 70s, the kids could still see that there was this loving person being really hard on them.
God, family, getting an education, trying to be as smart as you can be so you can go out in the world and be a competitor and make something of yourself, right? And being a good person. Football's last.
When he goes in and talks to the kids, the immediate attention that he can grasp from those kids, and they are focused on him, and they are thinking about him, and they're concerned about him, and they're actually listening to what he says.
You leave the game out on the field. You play as hard as you can because that's what this game is all about. That's what life is all about. You play it as hard as you can. We talk about it every day. The important things in life is, you know, they hear it all the time. And these are the things that they remember. It's not all winning the state championship and winning the next game.
For Casa's football resume is impressive by any standard. He attended Michigan State University and played for two of their greatest coaches, Biggie Munn and Duffy Daugherty. He quarterbacked the 1952 Spartans to the national championship and graduated in 1955. He was a head coach for 9 seasons at Royal Oak Shrine before moving over to Brother Rice in the late 60s. 5 state championships, 11 Catholic League championships, the NFL's 1997 High School Football Coach of the Year, a 1999 induction into the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame, and his induction this year into the National High School Football Coaches Hall of Fame provide statistical proof of his coaching brilliance. But perhaps the true measure of his success is the devotion of his players, past and present.
What he does on the football field is one thing, but what he does to mentor you is another thing. You learn lessons on life that are going to carry you through whatever you do.
The way he feels about his players comes back in the way his players feel about him, and that's why he has this caring feeling. I mean, it's something he's earned, and it's something he's entitled to.
There was a graduate who came into the school a couple years ago, class of, I think it was 69 or 70, and this graduate opened up his wallet and took out this little wrinkled piece of paper, and there were 5 different steps to live by. And it was in Coach Casa's writing, and he said, "You gave this to me when I was a senior, and look, I still have this in my wallet today." Well, everybody who was standing around got teary-eyed.
So it's not all what's written on that scoreboard. And if they can learn that much by being part of a football team, then I think I've done my job as a head football coach, as a person.
Alfred Casa may lead Brother Rice to another state championship this afternoon, but his most important victories are the positive influences he has left on the many lives he has touched.
I love you! Let's say a little prayer, come on. Thank you, Lord, for this wonderful victory.
You know, there's just something about Alfred Casa. I met him for the first time earlier this fall, and he immediately made me feel like one of the family. He's a great guy, and on top of that, he's a great football coach. Ray?
And a great man, Mickey. You are right, and thank you very much. Nice job, and it is all Alfred Casa's Birmingham Brother Rice Warriors, 21-0 over Hudsonville.
You can't predict. You can't predict when.
Your wife has been
where,
in a serious accident, terrible accident.
how.
We did all we could.
But life goes on. It's not who you call after. It's who you call before.
आदाबर्स विक्रम शो से हम आपका स्वागत करते हैं।
2 खिलाड़ियों का नाम अरुण दाती और भारत है, मगर ये देखो क्या हो रहा है। दोनों खिलाड़ी अब तैयार है, वो एक दूसरे के पास। अरे अरे हंगामा हुआ, ये गड़बड़ हो रहा है। ये मामला मैक्सिकन सालगिरह लगता है, ये दीवानों का मेला लगता है। अरे 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 क्या हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है।
Surrounded by the game, they are invincible.
One of the greatest hockey players ever to play the game.
Surrounded by life, they are all too human.
Was ordered to stand trial. Don't crowd him.
I've concluded that he bet on baseball.
Do you have anything to say to your fans?
Introducing Beyond the Glory, a glimpse into the lives of sports' biggest celebrities.
Absolutely outstanding. Unbelievable.
Premieres January 7th on Fox Sports Net.
Brother Rice up 21-0 over Hudsonville, and long ago there was an old football player who went to Hudsonville High School, and well, here's his story.
Hi, my name is Ray Bentley. Now, you may know me from my NFL football career, or maybe you've seen me do an NFL broadcast on Fox. But what you probably don't know about me is that I went to Hudsonville High School 20 years ago. Come on in, I'd like to show you my school. Hi, Bonnie.
Hi, Ray. You're late again, huh? Got to see the assistant principal for your detention.
Boy, some things just never change. The principal now is Bob Ranson. He's been here for the last 5 years. Fortunately, he didn't have to put up with my shenanigans back in the old days. But, Bob, this has got to be exciting. I know the whole community is behind this football team.
Oh, this is truly a community event here in Hudsonville. I mean, I'm not sure who's more excited, the team or the parents or the whole community. Everybody's been out in force. We've had great attendance at every game. It's just way too exciting.
Let's see. We're up to number 48. Question on number 48.
Excuse me.
Well, hi, Ray. Nice to see you.
Good to see you again. You mind if I sit in?
Why don't you have a seat down here and join the class? It's been a few years since
That it has.
I've seen you in here. How many?
Don't hardly fit in this thing, do I? 20 years since I graduated.
20 years.
Yes, sir.
So we'll find out if you remember any of this physics
You're
stuff.
not going to use the fire extinguisher on me again, are you?
No, I found out that was illegal.
Okay. Good.
But who cares? It did wake you up a few times.
Yes, it did.
Who can give me the definition of what momentum's all about? Mr. Bentley, you use that word all the time in your broadcasting, don't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Momentum is like when you force a big turnover early in the game and then your team gets all jacked up and they start jumping around and the fans get into it and the crowd starts going crazy and all of a sudden things are going your way. That, sir, is momentum.
What do you think, BJ? Is he close?
I don't think that's right. I think Mr. Bentley's like way off. I don't think he's even close to the answer.
With me right now is my old coach, the current athletic director here at Hudsonville, Keith Burgess. Dave Venord, who was a teammate of mine, and also Dave Lidgard, a teammate of mine, and both of them are currently coaches for the Hudsonville football team. And Coach Burgess, tell me about how the athletic program is going here at Hudsonville, aside from the great football team.
The athletic program at Hudsonville has just continued to grow along with the school over the years. We've added numerous sports over the years, our last one being water polo. The athletic program continues to be very strong, basically because we have been fortunate enough to have some of the people who came through the athletic program come back and coach in the program. So a lot of the same values that we were trying to instill in people when you were here are being carried forward today.
How'd the 78 team do in the playoffs, Ray?
You know, we got job. We didn't get to make the playoffs. We were 8-0-1 that year, and our only tie, 6-6.
Yeah,
we had a chance to win it with an extra point.
At what point in the game?
Late in the game.
Late in the game?
Fourth quarter.
Missed extra point, high snap, bad.
No, it was a nice snap. Fine execution.
Who was the kicker?
Everything was perfect. I kicked out. And
that's always a good
It
play.
was wide right. I almost hit the scoreboard with the thing. Wide right's been a bad thing for me in my life. I lost a Super Bowl on wide right.
Oh, that's right.
How about your golf game?
Wide right. Thanks a lot, fellas. I appreciate all the time that you spent with me today. And as you can see, you can always go home. And Hudsonville is my home. A lot of good things are happening here in the community, in the school, in the athletic program. And there's a lot of Eagle pride in this town. And I want to thank you for coming and sharing that with us.
And the Eagles could use some of that pride, looking for a big second half comeback as they trail 21-0 to Birmingham. Brother Rice just hasn't gone the way of the Eagles here in the first half.
When the evening shadows fall and you're wondering who to call for a lot of extra cheese, there's always me.
Get 2 Little Caesars pizzas with extra cheese, 2 toppings, and Italian cheese bread for just $13.99. It's the Cheeser plus Italian cheese bread special.
Pizza. Jamie and Greg, working hard to bring you the inside story.
More grapes, Mr. Sanderson?
Why, yes, thank you.
More wax, Mr. Henson?
Oh, yes, please. Morning 6 to 9, Sports Radio 1130, The Fan.
You're in the jungle, I'm Jim Rome. Tiger fans, I'm not going to lie to you. When the team has underachieved, memo to Piston management. Get this guy some help. Red Wing fans, it is now or never.
The Jim Rome Show, noon to 3 on Sports Radio 1130, The Fan.
The New York Times says NFL This Morning is a 2-hour calamity.
They say hope for continued sanity at NFL This Morning has ended, and that the cast would belch their way through their college fight songs if given the green light. Sounds good to me. We may not have the same taste as the New York Times, but we sure know how to have fun.
You don't have the remote, baby! NFL This Morning!
NFL This Morning, Sundays on Fox Sports Net.
Welcome back to the Pontiac Silverdome, where Brother Rice is over Hudsonville 21-0 at halftime, and things really haven't gone the way of the Eagles, but very good for Brother Rice. I mean, they've been moving the football at will.
It's been all Warriors, really. I mean, Ray, you could see they've been pretty much doing what they wanted to do. They've been throwing the football, and first play there, open up with a little razzle-dazzle there. Unleash a tremendous pass there to Stadinsky, gets behind the safety for the first big score. Kind of shook him up a little bit, I think, right?
Yeah, and then they come back again, and Baker drills in another touchdown, and 3 touchdown passes on the day, 2 of them from Baker. This one, a great escape job to get it down to Stadinsky, his second touchdown reception of the game. And for the Eagles, they really haven't been able to do much. The only bright spot was the interception by Dana Glass, which thwarted another Warrior touchdown attempt. But other than that, it's been all Brother Rice. As you look at the Farm Bureau insurance stats, and they reflect that 21-0 score.
Well, you look at that time of possession, that just jumps out right at you. Brother Rice, almost 17 minutes compared to 7 minutes there for the Eagles. It's really tough to score a lot of points when you get dominated like that.
And then, of course, the passing game for Hudsonville, 0 for 6 and no yards, and they need to get that thing going to make a game of it here in the second half. We'll be back with more from the Pontiac Silverdome in just a moment. Again, the score at halftime, Brother Rice 21, Hudsonville nothing.
Sometimes I just wish they'd keep our parents out of the gym, and the game would probably be more fun.
Not all of our parents are bad sports. It would help, though, if the good sports told the spoiled sports to sit down and shut up. Shut up.
Sure, we want to win when we play, but we want to have fun, too.
Now we need you to behave properly when you go to all of our events.
So in closing, we have just one last message.
We need you to be a good sport.
When the evening shadows fall and you're wondering who to call for a lot of extra cheese, there's always me.
Get 2 Little Caesars pizzas with extra cheese, 2 toppings, and Italian cheese bread for just $13.99. It's the Cheeser plus Italian cheese bread special.
Pizza, pizza.
Make Fox Sports Net your morning destination for sports news that's 100% dedicated to your home teams. Then get national sports news from a fresh perspective. The regional sports report followed by the national sports report, weekday mornings on Fox Sports Net. Can you hear the noise?
Oh, what a catch!
It's Lions football at its best.
Outstanding! That was incredible!
Follow their drive to glory all season. Lions Weekly, Tuesdays at 7:30.
It's been the Matt Baker show for the Brother Rice Warriors. They're up 21-0. Baker 10 of 12 for 135 yards, a couple of touchdowns, and an interception in the first half. They lead 21-0, and the Eagles look to make something happen, make a game out of it here in the second half. We'll be back with that kickoff in just a moment.
Even though high school sports are more about scholarship in the classroom than athletic scholarships to college, girls in Michigan get more attention from colleges in some sports because high schools have placed their seasons at times when it's more convenient for college coaches to evaluate and recruit them. Lots of people talk about opportunities for girls in sports, but there's one organization doing more for girls than anyone else: the 1,300 member schools of the MHSAA. In Michigan, girls win.
Chance of a lifetime. For those with the courage, the faith, the will to win. It all comes down to this. A miracle! The MHSAA Football Championships, tomorrow at 10.
Want heart-pounding highlights? Then you gotta see this. It's death-defying, car-crashing, fist-flying action. Video that'll blow you away. Think you've seen it all? You gotta see this. Sunday at 6 on Fox Sports Net.
The Hudsonville Eagle offense will get a crack at it to try and get back in this game as they receive the second half kick. Ross Ryan has it teed up, and the second half is underway. Deep to receive for the Eagles is Dana Glass. Glass from the 7. Cuts it inside and up to the 25-yard line, where he's brought down by Blake Hurt, an 18-yard return. And you look at the Eagles' first half possessions, and it tells the story right there, John.
Yeah, there's not a lot of positive stuff there going for the Eagle offense. They really got to come out, and they can't get too far behind here. They got to score quickly and make this a football game.
Passing game has been non-existent for Hudsonville. 0 for 6 on the day, no yards. They go 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Emick at quarterback. Tosses it outside to Underwood. He's stopped for no gain. A nice play by John Randall.
Jeremy Underwood, the ball carrier for the Eagles.
Excellent read there by Randall. He got outside very, very quickly and stopped that play short.
Brother Rice defensive line is doing a pretty decent job. They match up quite well against the Eagles size-wise. You go across the front, Hughes is 210, Randall 2 1/4, McKenzie 275, Lynch 240. And that's a big group. Underwood hit at the line again by Randall, but squirts through and picks up a goal on a second effort.
Randall's father played for Coach Casa over at Roanoke Tri in my old high school, and now his son's starring for him here at Brother Rice. So he's had probably 4 or 5 father-son combinations over the years.
And you go back, and it's amazing. Randall, Ross Ryan, his father, Casey Ryan, also played for Coach Casa, and then John Zatkoff, his father David, played for Coach Casa. Those are the current ones, but you go down the years, and it's the second and third generation thing. And Casa is Emick, airs it out down the sideline, intercepted again. This time by Tim Haston. Haston shaken up after the interception, but it's the second interception thrown by Emick.
Great play there by Haston, just playing center field and out of the free safety position. He made a great break off the hash there. That time Emick hung that ball. When you throw that deep pass, you cannot give it that much air when you got a free safety coming off a hash like that.
Looked like Glass might have been able to get to it, except that the safety came over. Good job on pass defense, and another turnover by the Eagles. And Brother Rice has the football, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Baker hands it off. Running play up the middle. That's to Mara Williams. Senior running back picks up 8 yards.
Listening to Coach for Casa there at the end of the first half in the interview, I think you'll see Brother Rice really trying to pound that football in the second half and take time off the clock.
From the 46.
Mara Williams, his 8th carry of the game. He has 36 yards on the day as they go now 2nd down and 3. Right up the gut with the fullback, Stewart. Stewart picks up the first down up to the 42-yard line, brought down by Dana Glass.
Just a little counter inside there that time. Again, Brother Rice is coming off the ball, and that's really been a big factor, as we mentioned at the end of the first half. The push that that offensive line keeps getting against the Eagle defense.
10 Warriors at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 from the 42. Fullback play again. This is Ugis, and Ugis runs through a big hole, finally brought down. Glass and Brower combined to get him, but after 16 yards, Ugis moves the chains again for Brother Rice, and the Eagles defense is at a loss to stop the Warriors.
Just a little trap inside there, inside dive. Ugis hitting the hole very quickly, and that size and strength of that offensive line is showing its form again. Nice second effort there by Ugis.
Tony Ugis, 9 carries, 39 yards. First and 10 from the 27-yard line. Williams scoots through behind the block of Ugis, giving 4 yards on the play. Tackled by Coulter Van Stedham.
Tackle made by number 76, Jeremy Barron. Gain of 3, 2nd down.
Mara Williams also with 39 yards. Seems to be the number for the running backs for Brother Rice. Warriors have decided to take it on the ground. They had great success through the air in the first half. 3 touchdown passes. They've stuck to the ground here in their initial drive in the second half, and now they go to the air, up to the corner, and just out of the outstretched arms of Lauren James. Dana Glass, pretty decent coverage, but Baker almost laid that one in there.
Well, you know, it looked like Baker was automatically there, Ray. He got up there and he saw those guys were all up there tight. He had about 8 guys in the box, and they were in some a tight zone, and he saw something he liked in the sideline there and went to the automatic.
They're
and
down
almost
7 yards to go.
Well, he put that in the perfect spot where the defenders couldn't get it, and the only one that had a chance was James. Brings up a 3rd down. Brother Rice, 7 of 9 on 3rd down conversions. Eagles bring the blitz. Pressure on. Incomplete. Over the middle looking for Studinsky, and there's a rare sight. Baker throws another incomplete pass, 2 in a row.
It looked like that time Studinsky was coming free late, but he was not able to hit him.
So Ross Ryan is on to attempt the field goal. He made 7 field goals on the year. This one will be a 40-yarder.
Ross Ryan's father, Casey, was a great linebacker for Brother Rice and played at Notre Dame.
All the way from the left hash, a big angle on this for Ryan. Snap, good hold. Moves the ball. That angle is what got him because he had the distance from 40.
Oh, he had plenty of distance.
So the Eagle defense holds for just the 2nd time today.
First and 10, Hudsonville at the 20-yard line.
So the Eagles take over their 2nd possession. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. Run the fullback on the trap up the middle. Besselson on the carry, giving 4 yards. But really, the Eagles at 4 yards isn't going to help you right now. You've got to open it up and try to make something big happen, and they haven't been able to do that.
No, they've really been struggling when they try to go to the air. And, you know, Rice just keeps daring them to. They're bringing their guys up, and they're going to be forced to throw the football if they want to get some points up on the board.
Immediately jumped on by Raphael McKenzie.
Emmett dropped in the backfield by number 78, Raphael McKenzie.
Just a little quarterback draw. That time no one picked up McKenzie. Rice was in a man-to-man coverage. One of the rare times you'll see Brother Rice in man-to-man coverage.
McKenzie twists an ankle on that play. He'll take a break. 3rd down and 9. Split backs for the Eagles. First completion of the day, good for 15 yards. Ryan Britton ran his wearing out of bounds.
First time they got this wearing. Excellent play just coming across the formation. That time Emmett stood in there in the face of a rush, delivered an excellent ball to Zweering. Very good football play.
Zweering's a big target out there at 6'6", 195 pounds. First and 10, they go with Masterson up the middle. He'll get 4 yards to the 40.
Well, that's what they're going to have to do. They've had a lot of balance this season. They've been a little bit more run-oriented, but they're going to have to mix it up and pick up those 15, 20-yard gains throwing the football to make this a football game.
Eagles trying to pick up the pace of that offense, getting in and out of the huddle, knowing that they're up against the clock as well as a 21-point deficit. Runs the option, hands it off. A couple yards on the play as Besselson gets his 3rd carry of the drive. John Randall makes the play on defense.
Tackled by number 33.
Randall again doing a nice job, just like that dive option, wide dive option. He was able to collapse in there on the fullback and shut that down, and they weren't able to get outside.
Brings up a 3rd down and 4 for the Eagles. High formation. Run that option, and Emmett comes back. He'll get the 1st down all the way up to the 49-yard line. Ryan Britton makes the tackle.
That's a nice, we'll take a look here. That was a nice trap option, really a counter option. You see Emmett reverse pivot and then come back down. Nice job kicking the tackle down inside. He was able to pick up a key 1st down. Very good execution by the Eagles.
Hudsonville's best drive of the day, stringing together 1st downs. They've got it 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. Glass goes in motion. Emmett, lead option. Pitches it out late to Underwood. Hughes comes up, strung it out nicely, and stayed with his responsibility. That's pretty disciplined defense.
That's great defense. And you know, Underwood's going to come back to Emmett and say, why did you pitch me the football?
Exactly.
Please. Just an open option. That time Rice forced him to the sideline, and really the cornerback was able to come up and make that play. Excellent, very, very well-disciplined defense against an option.
Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Eighth play of the drive for the Eagles. Rolls to his left. Got room outside, throws it deep. Throws it up. Hughes. 2nd interception of the day for Matt Hughes. That was just Emmett, trying to make something happen and forcing it.
Yeah, it's done.
So the Emmett interception thwarts a promising Eagle drive. They still trail 21-0.
Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья! Итак, мы с вами в Хабаровске на чемпионате по пощечинам. сейчас видно, что чемпионат пройдет великолепно. Уж так сильны оба претендента. Итак, смотрим. Уже сейчас видно, что чемпионат пройдет великолепно, как и обещали нам его организаторы. Единственный претендент на чемпионский титул – Розановский.
It's NFL This Morning on Fox Sports Net.
You should get up and hang out with us because we're going to have a little bit of fun.
Unbelievable! I'll tell you who's going to win. Tony, give me love.
Speaking of good material.
I like the hair today, Chris Myers. You look a little like Bob's big boy.
It's broken down to name calling up here.
It's your Sunday morning tailgate party in a box. NFL This Morning, Sunday at 10 on Fox Sports Net.
Matt Ugis, 5 interceptions on the year now, 2 in this state final as the Eagles turnovers beginning to mount. 3 interceptions thrown by Emick, 1 fumble by Tanis. That's 4 turnovers against Hudsonville, as Williams takes it up the middle for a gain of 2 on first down.
Well, as we said earlier, that Rice defense has been a takeaway defense all year long. They have been a very, very opportunistic defensive football team, and obviously they're stepping up big again in the state championship here.
Hudsonville also an opportunistic football team, a plus 15 turnover ratio for the Eagles coming into this, but hasn't gone their way today. Second down and 7. Ugis cuts back and right into the arms of J.J. Behrens. Good pursuit play down the line of scrimmage by Behrens, a 6'3", 265-pound senior.
Ball spotted at 20-yard line. Third down and 4 yards to go.
Bring up a third down and 4 for Brother Rice, and they've done very well on third downs today. Baker out of the shotgun. Runs the draw. Ugis picks up the first down. Tackle on the play by Cucci and Lertzma. This wasn't a bad little pop, a good hit at the end of this as Ugis ran forward. Take a listen. Not too bad. What's that do to an old quarterback?
I was going to say,
he's not together a little bit.
I'm glad I'm up here, man. We haven't even started getting the offensive, defensive thing. I know you're getting excited up here.
Oh, I love it when the plastic starts popping like that. Big hit from Nate Cucci. Nonetheless, a first down for Brother Rice. 1st and 10 from their 26. They run the fullback Ugis, and he is hit immediately. Falls forward for a yard. Cucci again on the tackle.
I tell you, there's no quitting the Hudsonville Eagles defense. They keep sticking them and they're pursuing. And, you know, when a team gets down like this, it gets late in the third quarter, you can start to see some signs, and we really haven't seen them so far.
Right, and that's just a tradition in Hudsonville that we started way back in the late 70s, as you see the quarterback comparison.
Well, I figured it came from somewhere, you know.
All right, look at the quarterback comparison. This has been just a tough day for Greg Emick. I mean, if you were to draw up a nightmare, that's what it would look like. The exact opposite for Baker. As Baker goes to the air, and it's complete outside to Lauren James, and that's good enough for a first down again.
Again, Baker doing a great job rolling to his left as a right-handed quarterback and squaring his shoulders and getting his feet set. He threw a tough pass. It was a deep outcut that time, and he threw that ball on the rope. But that's really, it shows you why he's going to be able to play in college at Division I level, right? Because throwing that deep outcut is really the gauge, and he obviously has the strength and ability to do that.
Very athletic and makes the difficult throw. I mean, I don't know that there's a harder throw than the one he just made right there. It's the third quarter, winding down. Brother Rice with a 1st and 10. He runs Williams up the middle for a couple of yards. A host of Eagles there to stop the play.
Number 3,
bottom of the pile, Lance Lertzma, along with big J.J. Behrens. Jamara Williams now with 13 carries, 44 yards on the day. And Brother Rice will let the clock run down. The end of the third quarter. And they are well in command of this football game. They forced 4 turnovers. They've got 3 touchdown passes. And the Warriors have a 21-0 lead as we head into the fourth.
We promote and protect the privilege of participation in extracurricular athletics.
We promote lifetime values like hard work, teamwork, sportsmanship, and citizenship.
We help reach and motivate students.
We develop policies as a group and enforce them as a responsibility of membership.
We are coaches, game officials, and administrators voluntarily working for the common good of kids.
We are your school.
We are the MHSAA.
Thursdays get vertical as OLN's exclusive coverage of the FIS World Cup roars in. She was leader of the U.S. Women's Speed Squad and a winning machine. But a month after clinching the gold in '98, racing phenom Peekaboo Street crashed and burned. Now, after 2 long years on the sidelines, she's back.
I know I can win again.
Tune in for the return of Peekaboo, FIS World Cup skiing on Vertical Thursdays, 8 p.m. only on the Outdoor Life Network.
Can you hear the noise?
Oh, what a catch!
It's Lions football at its best.
Outstanding! That was incredible!
Follow their drive to glory all season. Lions Weekly, Tuesdays at 7:30. Make Fox Sports Net your morning destination for sports news that's 100% dedicated to your home teams. Then get national sports news from a fresh perspective. The regional sports report followed by the national sports report. Weekday mornings on Fox Sports Net.
The New York Times says NFL This Morning is a 2-hour calamity. They say hope for continued sanity at NFL This Morning has ended, and that the cast would belch their way through their college fight songs if given the green light.
Sounds good to me.
We may not have the same taste as the New York Times, but we sure know how to have fun.
You don't have the remote, baby! NFL This Morning!
NFL This Morning, Sundays on Fox Sports Net.
12 minutes left in the contest. Brother Rice up 21-0. Coach Alfred Casa's team got it started early. The third play of the game from scrimmage, and Lauren James lofts one deep to Matt Studinsky, and the route was on. And then Matt Baker throws it inside, another touchdown pass, and then he finishes it up with another one. This is a great job of avoiding the rush and getting it to Studinsky. And there's your scores right there, and it's 21-0 for Alfred Casa's football team.
That about tells the tale.
Yeah,
Hudsonville,
isn't it?
Yeah, I mean.
Here's another telling of the tale. The time of possession by Brother Rice and the plays that they've run. They've dominated the football game on the offensive end. And Baker this time will get sacked. Nice pressure coming in from the Eagles. Lucas Ulberg, the first man to get him.
Excellent job there. They played great coverage in the secondary. Right. Ray, one of those coverage sacks, and Baker lucky just to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Bring up another third down. The Warriors 8 of 11 on third down conversions. That's really a big part of the story here today as well. The Eagles get them in third down, but they can't get the Warriors off the field. Baker goes to the shotgun. Got 3 wide receivers. Blitz comes. They fake the draw. Pressure coming. He'll be sacked again. First man in was Nate Cucci. Ulberg showed up along with Van Slyke, and the Eagles defense gets him going a little bit.
Well, these last few minutes, there is no quitting that Eagle defense, and hopefully they can come up with a big play to get themselves back in this football game.
So Ross Ryan on to punt again. 4th and long, deep to receive for Hudsonville is Dana Glass, and they let this one just bounce. A nice one-handed stab to to stop it from bouncing too far as John Randall and Hudsonville running out of time, trailing 21-0.
Surrounded by the game, they are invincible.
One of the greatest hockey players ever to play the game.
Surrounded by life, they are all too human.
Was ordered to stand trial.
Don't crowd him.
I've concluded that he bet on baseball.
Do you have anything to say to your fans?
Introducing Beyond the Glory, a glimpse into the lives of sports' biggest celebrities.
Absolutely outstanding.
Premieres January 7th on Fox Sports Net. The chance of a lifetime. For those with the courage, the faith, the will to win. It all comes down to this.
A miracle!
The MHSAA Football Championships, tomorrow at 10.
Hey, Keith, as a respected sports journalist, what advice can you give on helping me score with the ladies?
Keep hanging out at ballparks and racetracks and you'll be fine.
The Keith Olbermann Evening News, Sundays at 10 on Fox Sports Net.
Eagles take over on their own 38-yard line. Hemming goes back to the air, sets up the screen, and dumps underneath a one-handed grab by Underwood, and he gets all the way down to the 45-yard line, 17 on the play as Matt Hughes finally gets him down. There's a little life for the Eagle offense.
Yeah, there's a little pulse still there, Ray. Great execution there. That time Emick waits, draws the defense to them. Underwood with an unbelievable grab, the ball thrown behind him, and it makes a real good play. And Emick takes a nice shot, bounces right back up.
Second completion of the day for Emick, and now the Eagles go off sides. Going early was John Van Slyke. That is the first penalty of the day against the Hudsonville Eagles. So, I mean, that's one thing you could point to. Pretty clean game, I guess.
Well-disciplined squad. That's a tribute to the coaching staff.
Yeah, very well-coached football team. Dave Durham and his assistants, Dave Lidgard and Dave Bernard, two guys that I played with back in my Eagle days, and they know their football, and they've done a great job bringing this team to the state championship game. 5 yards on the penalty, 1st and 15, back at midfield. Hemming tries to scramble, goes nowhere. Now there's a late flag coming in as Randall was there on defense, along with Phil Josh. It's like a face mask against Brother Ice, and that's exactly what it is.
There you can see it right there.
Well, 5-yard face mask. 5-yard face mask. Defense. 37. 5 yards.
It's 5 yards from the spot of the foul, so it brings up a 1st down and 13. Hemming throws a toss onto Underwood. He busts it outside, following the block. He gets 5-6 yards on the play. Tackle on the play by Eric Hacken.
Just that toss sweep again, and Underwood again leveling his shoulders and coming out the other end, doing a real good job of keeping it low and running hard, picking up some good yardage.
See the Hudsonville Eagles, something of a 4th quarter football team. They're going to need that here now, trailing 21 by 21 with just under 9 minutes to go. Gets forced out of bounds near the 1st down. And the penalty stop.
Stepping out of bounds and leveling his shoulders. Real nice job there by him.
They give him the 1st down on this run. The Eagles, when they wanted a flag thrown here, they thought there was a little bit of rough business going on late, and I think they're right. Phil Jocks comes over there and kind of made a little bit of a have hit out of bounds. I think he might have got away with one there.
Yep, they got a break.
First down nonetheless, 1st and 10 from the 35. Runs a dive play, hands it off to Underwood. Underwood gets 4 yards.
I believe they're going to have to put the ball in the air here real quick. They're going to the time's running out. They're going to have to come up with 3 scores. So one way or the other, they're going to have to move the chains. But I think they're going to have to put the ball in the air here quickly.
Underwood comes out of the game, 14 carries, 50 yards on the day. 2nd down and 7. Through there, John Randall got him by the shoestring.
Again, Rice doing a nice job on coverage. They're running a 2-man route there to the field. Not much room for Emick to make a play, so that's probably been their best offensive play between him and Underwood is when Emick tucks the ball and picks up what he can.
Third down and 8. Eagles' best drive, deepest penetration of the day. Blitz comes, Emick to the air. Has to dump it off. It's knocked down by Hughes. Incomplete pass. Well, they can't keep Hughes out of there. That was a nice rush. He was right in Emick's face, almost took the ball right off his fingertip.
Emick's been under tremendous pressure all afternoon here today.
So on 4th and 8, the Eagles have no choice but to go for it.
This is where they got that rabbit, Ray, in the hat.
Got to pull something out of the sleeve, that's for sure. Emick, pop pass. Oh, batted away. A nice defensive play by Eric Hackham, because Wearing was open, but Hackham got up there and knocked it away. A big defensive stand for Brother Rice, and they have the lead with 7:07 left, 21-0.
Man, I can't wait for this week's game.
Yeah, that Cowboys-Eagles game is going to be awesome.
Whoa! Somebody's been pumping iron!
That's right, and things are going to be different.
Don't miss the wildest hour of pregame coverage in the business, featuring Julian Barbary's forecast and Jimmy Kimmel's upset special on America's most animated pregame show. Don't miss the Fox NFL Sunday pregame show this week on your local Fox station.
Between love and hate, it's a thin line.
7:07 left. Brother Rice over Hudsonville. Thank you to the play of quarterback Matt Baker. With more on that, let's go down to the sidelines. Here's Mickey York.
Thanks, Ray. I'm here with Matt Baker's dad, Dan, and the apple doesn't fall far from the tree in the Baker household. You were a standout free safety at Kalamazoo, where you played for your dad, Ed. I guess the football genes run in this family. You have to be pretty proud of your son today.
Well, we're very proud of Matt, and it's fun to have his grandfather, my dad, Ed, here, along with my mother and the whole family that comes in. It's just allowed us all to maybe relive a little more of our youth and adolescence, so it's been a lot of fun.
Is it really true when he was born you gave him a fuzzy football instead of a fuzzy teddy bear?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if, as they said in the free press, somebody sent me out to get a fuzzy teddy bear, but I did come back with the football. So, yeah, he's had it from the time he was little. He probably didn't have much chance to do anything other than play football. So, but he loves it.
How much fun or how nerve-wracking has this been for you watching this game today?
Well, I think it's tougher to watch than it is to play. You can't get the adrenaline out like you can with the first hit in a football game, but it's been fun again, and get more excited, I guess, than I do nervous.
Did you know that Matt would have as great a day as he's having? He's been awesome today.
He really had a nice first half, and no, you never know when you come out to play. You hope for it, and you hope he can, in a showcase game like this, he can play well, and we're real proud of him.
Is anybody knocking on his door to play at the next level?
He's got some offers. He has 3 Mid-American schools, or 4 Mid-American schools, as well as Clemson University. But there's some coaching moves going on right now that will impact some of those things too. So we don't know. We don't know what he's going to do. He really wanted to get through his senior football season and then worry about the recruiting after that.
How close is he to making a decision? I mean, has he been able to narrow anything down?
He really hasn't. He's really focused on their goal from day one at Brother Rice was to win a state championship. So that's been his objective. And once that's over, after today, then he'll focus on that.
I know you have some family watching on TV today, right?
I want to say hello to my sister Kim and her husband and family out in Phoenix. For all of you who don't know, she's watching on satellite on Fox Sports Detroit.
Dan, thanks very much for the time. Ray, back upstairs to you.
All right, thank you, Mickey. And a great day for the Baker family all across the United States, and a great day for Coach Alfred Casa's Birmingham Brother Rice Warriors. They run the shuttle pass. There goes Browley. Browley gets tackled by Campbell. The ball's out. Underwood comes up with it for the Eagles. Down inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. There's the break the Eagles have been looking for.
Just a little inside shovel pass that time. Rice has used this over the course of the season, had some big plays. That time Brawley could not get outside. Nice job there by the Eagles turning him in, and as he went down, he fumbles. Huge play. They can score quick.
5:19 to go. The Eagles get the fumble recovery. Second turnover of the day by Brother Rice. First and 10 for Hudsonville on the 20. Back to the air with Emmett. He's hit from behind, but he lets it go wide. Incomplete. A diving Dana Glass couldn't get it.
Great pressure that time.
Well, Emmett, he paid a price on this one.
He'll be sore tomorrow. Just a soft roll. Ouch.
Little sandwich job. Second down and 10. Eagles' best scoring chance of the day. They go to the air again with Emmett. And they set up the screen, the throwback. It's complete to Busterson. He's got blockers in front of him. And he gets knocked out of bounds, but he'll have the first down. 12 yards on the throwback screen for John Besselson.
Nice job by Emmett that time. He had Hughes bearing down on him. He rolled to the right and then throwing back across the field. Set up very, very nicely, as Ray mentioned. Blockers in front of him. They're inside the 10.
First and goal for the Eagles. Blitz comes again, and Emmett goes the screen again. Here's Besselson again. He's got room. He's got blockers. He's in. He's got a touchdown or no. They haven't called it yet. Still waiting for the officials, and now they mark him just shy of the goal line. Boy, it looked like from this angle he had gotten pushed into the end zone.
He really did. At least it looked like he broke the plane there, Ray.
It's a nice call and running the screen against the blitz.
Great call again.
Oh, so close, and now there's a timeout on the field. And we'll take one as well as the Hudsonville Eagles getting a whiff of the end zone, trailing 21-0.
Surrounded by the game, they are invincible.
One of the greatest hockey players ever to play the game.
Surrounded by life, they are all too human.
Stand trial and
don't crowd him. I've concluded that he bet on baseball.
Do you have anything to say to your fans?
Introducing Beyond the Glory, a glimpse into the lives of sports' biggest celebrities.
Absolutely outstanding.
Premieres January 7th on Fox Sports Net.
These feet belong to Roger Camp, an extraordinary man who overcame a tremendous challenge. Roger is determined to lead an ordinary life. to perform the everyday tasks that you and I take for granted. So he won't miss a second of FoxSports.com, where he gets daily insights from John Madden and over 300 categories of real-time stats. It's like having the NFL on Fox online.
Sunday, we're bringing the tailgate party to you with NFL This Morning, the most raucous and rocking Sunday morning pregame show anywhere. Join Chris Myers, my old coach Marv Levy, and Jackie Slater, plus Jay Moore and the Breakfast Bunch, Sunday morning at 10, only on Fox Sports Net. Second and goal for the Eagles inside the 1-yard line. On the quarterback sneak, and he's stuffed. Nice surge underneath, and then Hackham comes over the top and wraps up Emick. You like that call, John?
No, I really don't on that play. That time they were stacked inside. I'd rather seen them maybe go outside, a little bootleg even, or even a toss sweep. They've had some success.
The toss they've done very well, but the Eagles spread them out again. Besselson alone in the backfield. Emick hands it off to Besselson, and he is stopped short again.
Well, you know, with the discrepancy in size between the offensive line there of the Eagles and Brother Rice, I think you got to try to get outside of these guys.
Now this will bring up a 4th down and goal. And that's his boy. That looks like almost a touchdown to me. That's twice I think they've probably broken the plane but haven't gotten the score. So here it is, the Eagles' best chance, 4th down and goal from inside the 1. Emick, touchdown Hudsonville, but there's a flag down. The whistle blew before the play. And I think the Eagles were in motion.
Yeah, illegal procedure, I believe, from the outside.
Tough break for Hudsonville. They finally get into the end zone, and there's a flag down, and this one's going to come back.
Dead ball foul, encroachment.
I beg your pardon.
4th down.
Eagles get a break.
A couple inches closer.
There you go. And it is a game of inches. Yeah, the neutral zone is the length of the football, and so they're in the neutral zone, right there up top, the helmet. So we'll do 4th down again. And on the same play, he fumbled. And the Brother Rice defense stops the play. Emick recovers the fumble, but he's short of the touchdown. Brother Rice holds and takes over. How about that?
Tough call. It looked like on the surge they might have been over, but the ball popped loose and Rice was able to recover.
Yeah, I think if Besselson would have gotten the football, if he would have given it to him, then he scores, but he tries to pull it out. There he is sticking it in, and now he loses it. They were running that same play. The quarterback's just going to foul the fullback into the hole.
Right.
And he couldn't get the ball out. And Brother Rice happy to retain the shutout.
Well, it's always a problem when you're running that veer type offense.
Where do you want to be?
Especially up the goal line, you get your arms caught in there with the full.
Where do you want to be?
Chase of a fumble is great.
Coach Dave Durham wants an explanation, goes out on the field to get one.
Like you said, hopefully, as far as Hudsonville's point of view, they probably shouldn't have came down to that. It looked like they were so close a couple plays before of scoring. And
well, yeah, I thought they were in twice from my angle here, but it's got to be very frustrating for Coach Durham and his staff and the Hudsonville Eagles.
Well, from your angle and your unbiased feelings on the issue.
Of course. I think I've been pretty good regarding all of that.
Oh, you really have.
Well, it may have been different if the Eagles were up 21-0. I could have been beating on my chest up here, but it's a humbling experience.
You've used great restraint.
Thank you very much. Hudsonville crowd staying with their football team as they're all standing up. But the Eagles will take their second timeout. And it's been a great year of football for Hudsonville, and again for Brother Rice. And Brother Rice knows this feeling that the Eagles are experiencing, having lost at last year's final to Saginaw. So you play long enough, you get to see both sides of that.
Well, you know, you hate to sound trite or cliche-ish, but, you know, both teams, just to get here to this game is tremendous, and to have a community like Hudson, it all comes together. This is the greatest thing, and you could speak to that better than I could, but no matter what happens, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and this is what football is all about. I mean, you could take your experience at professional or collegiate level, but, you know, come back to high school like that, have this, you know, championship game come down to the Pontiac Silverdome. That's what you really grew up in Michigan. You know, that's your whole goal.
Oh, that's what you live for. I mean, I remember back in those days, and that was your life, you know, and that is the life of these kids out here. And it's just a great thing that they got here and were able to play in this football game. And sure, you're going to have heartbreak and disappointment. That's the nature of it. Someone's going to win and someone's going to lose, but they'll all cherish the experience. Runs a sneak, just trying to create a little room as they were backed up pretty tight against that goal line, and Hudsonville with just one timeout left. Clock winding down, right around 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go.
Baker was tackled by number 58.
Coach Casa looking at his fifth state championship.
Gain of 1 second, down 9.
2 minutes.
His fifth?
It'll be his fifth.
He's got one mythical one too, right?
74.
So you can't count that one.
No, I didn't count that
official, but you're right. It's his fifth one. What's an accomplishment over a long period of time.
Kanan Stewart, the ball carrier for the Warriors.
Hits it up the middle for a couple, and now Hudsonville will use their final timeout. And we talked about the disappointment for Alfred Casa and his team last year, losing in the finals to Saginaw, and he said that's been a motivating factor for this year's team.
Because we had a lot of returners, I think that had something to do with their determination to come back. They wanted to come back, you know, and prove that maybe they were worthy. And I think it did play a big part in their quest to rise to the occasion, and here we are.
Here they are indeed on the throes of a state championship. In fact, let's take you back to last year where Brother Rice and Saginaw met here at the Dome for the Division II Finals. And in this game, Brother Rice took the lead in the third thanks to a Tony Ugis run, but Saginaw would score twice later in the game. A 60-yard pass from Brandon Cork to Charles Rogers. Now, Brother Rice made a valiant try to come back late in the fourth, but Saginaw held on to win that game, taking home a Division II championship. 14-7 the final score as Saginaw knocked off Brother Rice just a year ago. Third down, they just keep it on the ground with Jamar Williams, and he's going to be stopped short, and Brother Rice will have to punt, so
number 3,
the Eagles will get the ball back, but it doesn't look very good for them. No timeouts left, and the clock will be running.
It's in a tough situation. And, you know, speaking of Rice coming back from last year, those Hudsonville seniors, this is the second time they've been in a championship game in 3 years, and, you know, to have that on your resume, you know, that doesn't happen very often. Those guys got a lot to be proud of.
They certainly do, and they'll play hard to the end, as you've pointed out several times. There's no quitting these dogs, or Eagles for that matter, as Ryan punts it away, and it's a reverse on the punt, and Underwood works his way up to the 25-yard line. Well, I tell you what Hudsonville needs is they need a quarterback like John Wangler back in the old Michigan days. Take a look at this. Do you have any recollection of this one?
You know what? We score every time I see this.
It's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
I'm telling you.
Wangler back, lets it go. No time left on the clock. Anthony Carter, touchdown. Michigan wins.
Hey, Ray, you're good, but you know Bob Uford.
You got that right. That was worth a try as Underwood Trying it around the end. Bounces off a tackle. Breaks another one. Here goes Jeremy Underwood down to the 6-yard line. 19 on the play. Clock will stop as they move the change. The Eagles, they might get into the end zone just yet.
Well, you know, that's a big source of pride for those guys. They want to get in that end zone, and Brother Rice obviously wants to preserve the shutout as much as they can, so they're going to go right down to the end slugging.
There's a flag on the play, and it's going to be a clipping call against the Eagles. It's going to make it a little more difficult to get into that end zone.
Personal foul, clipping, offense, 15 yards from the spot of the foul.
Penalty has been assessed against the Eagles, 15 yards for clipping. Ball will be spotted at the 29-yard line.
Take a look here at the top. Underwood fighting for more yardage there, breaking through. Well, couldn't see it there.
Underwood, 15 carries, 59 yards. Emick to the air. Connects with Spearing, and he is hit hard by Ugis, who has played a very good game, a couple of interceptions, and he's been all over the field making tackles.
Both sides of the ball, he's done a great job.
Ugis on the stop for the Warriors.
The countdown is on for Alfred Casa and his Brother Rice Warriors.
You're going to watch out for the Gatorade.
They're going to get him. They better get him as Emick goes back to throw, looking into the end zone, throws it up deep. And this is knocked away, no, caught, but out of bounds. Call it an incomplete pass. And Jackson was back there with the defense. 18 seconds left.
Aaron Jackson defending on the play.
Well, Baker, they need to be sneaking up with that Gatorade.
26-yard line.
Coach for Casa getting the raincoat ready in case they hit him with that Gatorade.
Yep.
Emick throws it up in the end zone one more time. And this time caught. Dual possession, touchdown, Hudsonville. As Dana Glass gets in there and takes it away from Blake Hurt.
What a play by Glass. There's a lot of heart there.
So the Eagles get on the board with 9 seconds left.
Just a straight drop back there by Emick. Lets it fly over the middle. Glass on a post route. Goes up, jump ball.
That was a great play by both guys, but give Glass the credit for getting his hand inside there and just getting enough of the possession to where they can call it. If it's dual possession, it goes to the offense.
That's right.
Which I never liked being a defensive guy. You know, but everything's always slanted for the offense anyway.
Yeah, we could use our hands.
Emick banks it off the upright, and it's good, and the Eagles add the extra point, and now it's 21-7 with 9 seconds left, and sure we'll see an onside kick, but let's take another look at that touchdown. Coming right at you.
Just a shallow post down the middle. Glass goes up.
I think that's a proper call. Not that I'm biased.
I was going to say for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, let us at least get one on the board here.
Great effort on both sides. I know you've seen some strange things in football, Ray, but 2 touchdowns in 9 seconds might be asking a lot.
That's maybe in arena football you could pull that off. It'd be difficult to do here. So Emick will tee it up, and we'll get to see what I think is one of the most exciting plays in football, the onside kick, and it's the hands team that's out there for Brother Rice, fully expecting the onside. Ball, a sneak attack by Hudsonville. The ball didn't quite go 10 yards. but it was still recovered by Blake Hurt, who had that interception stolen away from him. So at least he's able to recover the onside kick and effectively put an end to the game. Unless Hudsonville touched it.
Illegal touching.
And they did.
Spot of the touching. The ball will be placed at the spot of the touching.
Can't touch the ball by the kicking team until it goes at least 10 yards. It was touched, so the ball will be marked at that spot. And all Brother Rice will have to do is snap the football, and now for Casa will have his 5th state championship. Of course, they need a football if they're going to snap it. Now they got one out there. Baker takes the knee, and this one's over. Congratulations to Alfred Casa and his Birmingham Brother Rice Warriors. A 13-1 season capped off by a Division II state championship.
And congratulations to Hudsonville. A fine effort. They didn't quit. They were down 21-0 at half. They just kept coming at them, and Brother Rice just had a little too much on this afternoon.
Happy for you, Coach.
Years to come. Hey, the Eagles just ran out of time.
That's the way it always happens. They spoken like a true competitor.
You betcha. We'll be back with more. The trophy presentation to the Birmingham Brother Rice Warriors. They are the Division II champions, 21-7 over Hudsonville.
When the evening shadows fall and you're wondering who to call for a lot of extra cheese, there's always me.
Get 2 Little Caesars pizzas with extra cheese, 2 toppings, and Italian cheese bread for just $13.99. It's the Cheeser plus Italian cheese bread special.
Pizza. Kasiqale eMaritzburg Classic. Ifikile le mini inkulumo nje bekade thethwa ngayo khangele iminyete lapha. Okanye uyobhetheka kakhulu. Neshwani akizivulile. Namkelekile manene nani manenekazi. Ifikile imine benilindele imine enkulu kakhulu. Namhlanje kuzawuqhawuka ngobathi.
Want heart-pounding highlights? Then you gotta see this. It's death-defying, car-crashing, fist-flying action. Video that'll blow you away. Think you've seen it all? You gotta see this. Sunday at 6 on Fox Sports Net. Can you hear the noise?
Oh, what a catch!
It's Lions football at its best.
Outstanding! That was incredible!
Follow their drive to glory all season. Lions Weekly, Tuesdays at 7:30.
The chance of a lifetime. For those with the courage, the faith, the will to win. It all comes down to this.
A miracle!
The MHSAA Football Championships, tomorrow at 10.
It's NFL This Morning on Fox Sports Net.
You should get up and hang out with us because we're going to have a little bit of fun.
It's Sunday morning chalk talk and trash talk.
I like the hair today, Chris Myers. You look a little like Bob's big boy.
Sunday at 10 on Fox Sports Net.
Coach Alfred Casa making the rounds with his team after winning a state championship, Division II, a 21-7 victory over the Hudsonville Eagles. Runners-up last year, and now they win it all this year, and there's no better feeling than winning a championship.
Oh yeah, especially like you mentioned, coming back after what happened last year against Saginaw. They fought back all season long. They only had 1 defeat this year and battled all year long, and to get to this game and had a great performance and beat a fine Hudsonville team.
Captains will take the trophy. Shoulder. Captains will take the trophy.
Coach for Casa with his quarterback, Matt Baker. They've had a great game today, 11 of 15, 143 yards, a couple of touchdowns. Well, stick with us because we've got more football action for you at 5 o'clock tonight. Whitmore Prescott goes against Schoolcraft in the Division VI championship. And then in Division IV, Coopersville plays Orchard Lake St. Mary's. We'll tape delay that one. We'll air it tonight, actually early morning at 3:30. And then again Sunday at noon. And the Hudsonville Eagles will receive their runners-up trophy.
Athletic director at Gaylord High School, a member of the MHSAA Representative Council, will make the trophy presentation to the 2000 Division II runner-up, the Eagles of Hudsonville. Accepting the runner-up trophy, Coach Dave Durham. Congratulations to the Hudsonville Eagles.
Congratulations. Thank you. Good job, guys.
And now Ms. Lenar will present the Division II Championship Trophy to the Warriors of Birmingham Brother Rice. Accepting the championship trophy, Coach Casa. Congratulations to the Birmingham Brother Rice Warriors, the 2000 Division II football champions. A reminder to Warrior fans.
Birmingham Brother Rice Warriors, Division II champions of the year 2000. Runners up, the Hudsonville Eagles. Team milling around down there. That's Coach for Casa coming over, and we'll get a word with him in just a moment. And with Mickey York down on the sidelines is Coach Alfred Casa. Mickey.
All right, thank you very much, Ray. Coach, when your season ended here last year, your team set the goal of returning and winning the state championship. How good does it feel to get it done?
I didn't hear you. Would you repeat that?
Yeah, you guys set the goal to come back here this year and win this. How gratifying is it to get it done?
It's very gratifying. A couple of times we were here and we lost. And this time, I was hoping that we would win it this time, and it's just the pressure is off. I'm very happy for the boys. We played a very, very good football team out there. They were tough, and I think that we deserved to win this game. We were okay.
What can you say about this guy standing next to me over here? Your quarterback was sensational today.
I hope he would have another year of eligibility. He's been a terrific quarterback for us for the last 2 years, and I'm just so proud of him, and I hope he goes on and plays some more football.
Matt, 3 touchdown passes today. Was this how the dream went last night?
Yeah, this is exactly how it went. This morning was kind of rough. Just anticipation for the game was killing me. I couldn't, in church this morning, just fidgety all day, but it's definitely worth it.
I know you guys wanted this for yourselves, but how nice is it to get it for Coach for Casa?
It's great. Coach Casa, the whole team, all the kids, senior class, which is big. Just to win it for everyone, it's just great. Parents and fans.
Congratulations. Hey, I'm in the middle of a team picture here, guys. I don't think they want me in it, so I'm going to throw it back upstairs to you, all right?
All right, thank you, Mickey. And you see there's the first touchdown pass by Matt Baker. Here's the second one to Studinsky. A nice play over the middle, and Matt Baker. My player of the game is Alfred Casa and his Birmingham Brother Rice Warriors pull it out. They win it 21-7 over the Hudsonville Eagles, the state championship. And John, enjoyed being with you today, and thanks for all your thoughts.
I appreciate it, Ray.
We'll do it again next year.
It was great. I enjoyed it very much.
All right, thank you very much. And our next game comes up at 5 o'clock in Division 6 as Whitmore Prescott takes on Schoolcraft, as the championship picture is being taken of the Birmingham Brother Rice Warriors. Now for John Wangler and Mickey York, I'm Ray Bentley saying so long from the Pontiac Silverdome. Once again, the final score in Division II, Birmingham Brother Rice 21, Hudsonville 7. You've been watching high school football on Fox Sports Net, your exclusive television home of MHSAA football and basketball championships. Stay tuned. We'll see you back here at 5 o'clock. You got to see this is coming up next.